Hey guys, Dr. Brandon Manny, developer of the Functional Practice. Quick video today about the number one biggest expense. All right, before we get into it, make sure you click subscribe. All right, make sure you ring the bell so that you're notified each time I make a new video. Okay, this question comes up a lot with docs. Is like, what is the biggest expense in terms of running a virtual practice or running a brick and mortar, whatever it might be, functional medicine based operation, chiropractic. Here's the thing: some people might think it's rent, some people might think it's staff, payroll. Others might think it's taxes, depending on what state you're in. If they're taking 50% of your money, yeah, that's a pretty big expense. Some people think, might be marketing, right? It might be Google, it might be Facebook. I'm gonna hopefully allow you to expand your thinking on this sort of thing. Your number one expense, right? Right now, your biggest expense is ignorance. And not knowing, right? Ignorance, it's just, it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Oh, I think it's a bad thing, but it's just not knowing how to go from point A to point B. That delta right there, that is your biggest expense. Let me give you an example. Let's say I'm sitting at $15,000 a month. Currently, I'm sitting at $15,000 in cash collections, but my goal is 50. I'm sitting at 15, and I want to go to 50. What is that costing me? That's what you have to think. That difference is $35,000 a month. You extrapolate that over 12 months, that's $420,000, right? That's your biggest expense, right? $420,000 a year in not knowing how to go from 15, which is not a lot, to 50. That $35,000 difference. And now you can do different examples. Let's say, hey, I want to go from 10 to 20. That's costing you $120,000 a year. That's probably more than your rent. I don't know, depends on where you're at and whatnot, but that's going to be your biggest expense. And if your goal is lofty, then it's even more expensive. So just a quick video. I just wanted you to kind of think outside the box a little bit today and just understand that it's not all this overhead, it's not all this staff. It's you not knowing how to get from here to here. That delta, right? That is your biggest expense in practice. That's your biggest expense in terms of running a virtual based operation, not knowing how to run Facebook, not knowing how to do Google, not knowing how to retarget, not knowing how to run a VSL or video sales letter or a webinar that converts, not knowing how to write copy that converts, traffic, not knowing how to get traffic. And that's why I pay. I have 3 coaches and I pay thousands and thousands of dollars to my people so that I can take my skills from here to here, right? We're all in this together, right? And I mean, I have one coach that's helping me scale up, and it's done outside of the world of social media. So it's sort of like you're not going to see me post a lot on social media, right? There's so much noise right now. Everybody's a coach, everybody's a consultant, everybody's got something to sell, and it's everybody's trying to scream the loudest. I can't even stand it anymore. I pop on Facebook maybe 3 minutes a day at this point. I can't stand it. It's just everybody's tooting their own horn. And what I'm doing, when everybody's going there, when everybody's doing that, copying, I go the other way. Right? I'm getting off of that nonsense. I'm gonna be a little bit quieter, right? I'm gonna get off of Facebook, get off of YouTube, get off of different things, get off the social media stuff. When everybody's zigging, I'm gonna go this opposite way. And so I pay coach, like I said, a lot of money to help me scale up in the world of traffic and conversions. Traffic, if you can master these 2 things, traffic, like getting a lot of eyeballs on your operation outside of social media, that helps. It's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just it is what it is. It's highly competitive, and the organic reach is. I don't want to have to sit and babysit people on Facebook all the time, right? That's what it is. And so, but if you can master traffic and conversions, right? With the words that you put on a website, getting people to take a specific action, call to action, whether it's a email opt-in, whether it's getting them onto your webinar, whether it's a phone consultation. There's all sorts of different ways to get people to convert into what you want them to do. But just understand you have to focus on those 2 things, traffic and conversions, and that's what we're working on. I'm working on it behind the scenes. And again, if you want to get from point A to point B, that difference, it can be a very expensive business expense. So, all right, guys, I'll let you go. If you have any questions, toss them in the comments below. And if I can help in any way, just reach out. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.